Hello everybody, this is Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 1, or Fallout Classic as it's listed on Good Old Games. Well, since last time I've gone and sold all of my excess gear. Talked to Beth at the gun shop a fair bit about a few things. Got to learn a bit more about the different merchants in town. Long story short, the merchants own everything, and most of the people are virtual slaves to their mercy, but some of them aren't that bad. The guy who runs the Maltese Falcon is the worst. The guys running Crimson Caravan are nuts, and the guys running Fargo Traders are pretty good, but she's the one working for them because they own the gun shop, and so she's probably a little biased. But anyway, I sold off all of my excess gear. I gave all of my shotgun shells to Tycho so that he can make use of his shotgun more effectively. I've still got my shotgun, though, just in case, but I stocked up on all of the ammo for my hunting rifle. Bought another stim pack, and then came to spend everything else here at the bookshop. And just to show off here, I spent most of the money on repair books because my repair skill is not what it should be. And one small guns book. The small guns book is the most expensive. But note the numbers here, 46 and 100. And I'm about to show the power of education in action. Oh, I also bought more ammo for the Desert Eagle. No ammo for the laser pistol, sadly, but we got 3 repair books. Okay, do not want to move it. I want to read it. And one more. And yes, it's now dark because I've been standing here in the library reading all day. Shocker, I know. But having done that, gun skill has not advanced that much. The repair skill is now up to 59%. So, as we can see, there is a bit of a cap sooner once you reach your max. Not going to do you much good. The repair book did help me a bit, but I'd already done so much to raise it, but did help a bit. And now Tycho is blocking my way out of the store. Alright, so we'll go ahead and rest up till dawn, so that we can at least see where we're going, somewhat. An hour for good measure. And last time I said that we would spend this adventure, or this, our adventure for this chapter would be trying to solve the mystery of the missing caravans. And to start that off, we will... Hi, if you want a job, you should talk to Rutger. He's just over there. Then Fargo Traders, Marvich Morris. Okay. Hello and welcome to the Fargo Traders. How may we help you? What is it you do here? I'm in charge of the, help run the Fargo Traders. If anyone messes with us, I'm the one they answer to. We trade wares between all the different settlements. What sort of things do you trade? Well, we trade just about anything you can think of. Chems, triers, guns, bullets, food, Brahmin, dirt, even scraps of metal. Dirt? Scraps of metal? You'd be surprised what's in demand out there. Something that's taken for granted in one place might be highly sought after commodity in a settlement 10 miles away. Sounds good. Do you need help? You're probably looking for work, aren't you? Well, you should probably talk to Butch. He's through the door behind me. What are you talking to me for? I said go talk to Butch about the job. If he likes you, he'll fill you in on the details. Just trying to make conversation, buddy. Jeeps. Funny, he doesn't look like a Butch, but that is Butch. You see nothing out of the ordinary. He has 55 hit points.
What do you want? Time is money, chit-chat is not money. You hear about the job or what?
What job?
Well, some caravans have been disappearing on us lately. Damn if anyone can figure out what happened to them.
Yeah, I bet you didn't even look for them. So what do you want me to do?
Simple. Find out who's doing it and tell me. Or take him out. Makes no damn difference to me. Just get that job done.
Yeah, I'll take him out. Sounds scary, better pass. Any clues on who's doing this?
Well, there's, something, but I never listen to those rumors.
Well, I do. What is it?
You really want to hear it, huh? Well, some say it's the Death Claw. But I don't know nothing about that.
The Claw! Well, how do I find out about the Death Claw? You sound scared. Let's not needle him. How do I find out about the Death Claw?
How do you... Go talk to Beth. She knows more about that crap.
Yep, you're scared as a whip dog. I need some information.
Make it quick.
What's in the hub?
What do I look like? One of those tourist things? Jeez.
No, you seem to be a brilliant man. Let's not chance that coming off sarcastic.
Well, you got Old Town and the Heights, but that's just houses. Downtown's got all the stores and stuff. Well, you got the Maltese Falcon. Nice place to eat, believe you me. And then, let's see, the all-in-one store, the weapon shop, and of course, Bob's Iguana Bits.
Bits of iguana? Let's hope.
Well, you got the Junktown to the north and the Brotherhood of Steel to the northwest, and of course the Boneyard to the south.
Okay.
Yeah, just the normal stuff.
Oh, come on, there has to be something I can use.
Well, there's, something.
Okay, we got that one already. Alright, so, we're going back to Beth, and... yeah, I can actually run through the same conversation with her that I did earlier. I just realized it doesn't actually tell you where Beth works, so... Well, hello, it's nice to see you again. What can I do for you today? Need something already? Yeah, can I ask you some questions? Of course you can, don't be silly. What's the word on the street about the missing caravans? Some people think the water merchants are responsible, but I don't think so. I think it was that darn old Deathclaw, or maybe the people over at the Brotherhood of Steel. That darn Deathclaw, this fall from Disney. Yeah, suddenly I wish I were doing the... made the soda voice. Oh, that darn Deathclaw just keeps eating all of our merchants. Who's your friend there in the wood chipper? Anyway, why don't you think it's the water merchants? Because I've been telling everybody that I've had a few they've had a few caravans disappear too. Look at what's happening to Fargo traders, but they are being affected. And what would happen more to Fargo traders than the others? Bad luck? I don't know. Maybe they're traveling along different routes than the others. Maybe because they aren't as heavily guarded as the Crimson Caravan, but they might have better cargo than the water merchants. But yeah, you never stop talking, do you? The water merchants could be lying, or it could be part of a plan to make you believe them. Bad luck? I don't know. Maybe. And got a loop there. Never question about the missing caravans. Who knows? There doesn't seem to be a clear difference between the three. What do you think was the Brotherhood of Steel? Why, don't you know? I heard that they make human sacrifices and do all sorts of terrible things. Really? I had no idea. You never know what a person's really like behind closed doors. You gotta be careful of who you associate yourself with. Was there anything else that you needed? Never question about the missing caravans. What exactly is a Deathclaw? The Deathclaw is the most evil thing to rise out of the ashes after the war. Some say it's a powerful ghost from the war that haunts the land. It's no ghost. It's as real as you or me. It's 20 feet long with teeth as big as your arm. It's some kind of demon that found its way here when the world was engulfed in fire. You're crazy. I should just end your misery right here and now. Do you know anything else about the Deathclaw? Well, I know that there's this old mutant in Old Town named Harold. He's seen it. He's the only one that's seen it and lived. The only one who's seen it and lived. Uncle Slappy over in Old Town talks about it sometimes, but he's just a crazy old fool. Okay, let's go back to the merchants. And she'll tell you about the different types of merchants. The water merchants are in charge of the water. Greedy people, I wouldn't want to work for them. Their pay is the worst and their jobs are just as bad. Did they always control all the water? No, from what I've heard a while back, a group of merchants seized control of the water tower and proclaimed that they were the water merchants, and people had to get their water from them. The merchant war raged on for years until a man named Roy Green, yeah, Justin's grandfather, that's it, helped to negotiate an agreement that ended the war. What kind of agreement? Well, he set up the city council and set a limit on the price of water. Personally, I think they should have just beat the tar out of them. Oh, sorry. That they should have showed them who's boss. Well, great, I didn't need that much information, but thank you. And Fargo Traders. Fargo Traders pay well and their jobs aren't too deadly. Butch owns this shop and good man. They're fair and let me do as I please with the place. I like working for them. Push discount on anything you buy if you work for Butch. Probably should have waited before selling all my guns here, but I needed the cash. City Council. There are 6 representatives, 2 from each of the main merchant groups. Everything needs at least 4 votes to be passed. They can never agree on anything. Even in the post-apocalyptic wasteland, government is still a problem. The Crimson Caravan are a bunch of crazy people. They'll take any job no matter what the risk. I'm surprised they're missing more caravans than they are. And they're missing caravans too. Actually, all the merchants have a few caravans disappear. The Fargo traders are just unlucky, I suppose. Thanks. Bye. Okay, so now we've got 2 people to go talk to. Harold in Old Town and the crazy guy. Slappy. And you see Irwin. I'll probably regret this, but just seeing that guy in the little corner there by himself. Oh boy, can't you leave me alone? I already have enough problems on my hands. Problems? Maybe I can help you. This is a tragedy, believe me. Nothing is the way it used to be. I have a small farm outside of town. A few days ago, a bunch of raiders appeared out of nowhere, and now they use my home as their camp. They killed Pugsley, my donkey, and they threatened to kill me if they ever dared to come back. Just tell me where, and I'll take care of the rest. Okay, side quest. We're gonna go kill some raiders. Really? You would do that? You know I don't dare to go there anymore. Why don't you come back and let me know when it's safe to go home again? Oh, so yes, when I was upgrading my gear, I also got myself... Well, I had thought that I'd bought a fancy new hunting knife, but, dang it. Okay, well, we'll be going through this with just the hunting rifle then. Small pile of rocks. Well, nothing else for it. You aren't strong enough to use this weapon properly. Yeah, you used it well enough. But okay, I may need to reassess my inventory because I forgot that the guns in this game have a strength requirement. Luckily, I have friends. I'm gonna kick your ass. This might have been a bad idea. And Tycho, shoot the guy behind you. The one threatening your fearless leader. And I am intentionally saying fearless leader, ironically. Okay, if I survive this, it's going to be dumb luck. Okay, switch to a gun that I can use. Now see, that actually kind of worked well. I'm not going to regret this, am I? I don't know what Ian and Dogmeat are doing in there, but it looks mighty impressive. Ah, heck, I moved up one step too far. Did you hear someone call my name? What do you think I am, a punching bag? No, I think you're a target. Dang. I've suddenly become a crack shot with pistols. Okay, let's see how bad the carnage is in there. That wasn't very nice. Okay, this is Tycho. Well, shoot. Ah! I think we got all of them, and we leveled. Although I think we just lost my dog and my very first minion in the process. But, saved me some trouble, actually, because I got most of my stim packs back. The unfortunate thing is that while your companions are fairly useful early on in the game, sooner or later, you do wind up having to ditch everybody because eventually they become more trouble than they're worth. And honestly, as often as Ian shot us by accident, it was almost not worth having him around. But hey, you know, that's life in the wasteland. And hey, here's that fancy combat knife I was talking about. Only 4 caps on that fellow. Ooh, 14 millimeter. That's something we haven't seen before. I'm at maximum capacity. Yeah, well. Okay, we'll let him have the hunting rifle. And what the heck? Toss the strange new gun over there. Brass knuckles, because need a backup weapon. For the newer Fallout games where the bullets hardly weigh anything unless you're in survival mode. Jackpot. And let's give Tycho a couple of stim packs because he had the sense to use them. And yeah, weirdly enough, you don't use the beds for resting anymore. But okay, let's go ahead and level up. And no perks this time, level 8, but hey. Let's see, think repair skill. 75 seems like that should be pretty good, and we'll put more into energy again. In anticipation when we finally do start getting to use some energy weapons. Well, let's go back and report the good news. So you've been able to teach those raiders a lesson. Is my home safe again? It sure is, buddy. Oh, thank you so much. I'm sorry I don't have any riches to give you, but here, take this rifle for saving my home. Yes, this rifle. Surely a worthy reward for having lost my dog and my first minion. Oh, and I just realized I'm still walking around carrying a gun, but nobody said anything about Tycho swinging his rifle around. Actually, I was going to talk to him about trying a different weapon. Okay, well, while I'm thinking of it, so I can actually look at it now. Okay, minimum strength of 4 to use a shotgun. Minimum strength of 2 to use the hunting knife. Minimum strength of 5 to use a 223 pistol. Minimum strength of 4 to use a... So, I can't use this one, if I remember correctly, because, yeah, I put my strength down to 4. Stupid recoil. But I can use that one well enough. Actually, poor thing thought, okay, I can use a plasma pistol. Can't use a shotgun. Can't use the rest of it. Well, need to wait for daybreak to get our guns back. Well, not get our guns back, but sell our guns. I don't know what's with me today, but, you know, I'm going to go ahead and close this chapter out here. Sell the stuff off camera. And next time, we will get back to the business of actually doing what I said we were going to do and save the caravans. Although it just occurred to me that from taking a Deathclaw on, I really could have used the minions for that. But, heck, Ian and Dogmeat would probably get killed fighting a Deathclaw anyway, so I'm just going to have to be clever. We'll see you next time.